So this is our pitch for the music video Reality in Motion, performed by Tame Impala. The video starts off in a house party style scenario.
Okay, so the lyrics to the start of the song are "I'm edging closer, shivers all over, it's way too real, I'm way too sober." Usually they've got you covered all over. And the shot we've decided to do for this is a point of view shot of the man walking to the bedroom door. We'd like to build it up with the lack of composure. Oh, is that a different shot?
It's a different...
The next bit, in that case, is when he's walking over to the room, which is what we're going to have as the expectation, so what he expects to happen.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have two shots side by side, one of them detailing what he expects to happen when he walks into the door, or what's actually going to happen when he walks up to the door.
Yeah, you want to do the next one? Or?
Yeah, so the next line is, what will I do? So it's basically his thought process, asking what should he do next. And we're going to back that up by having a close-up of the male, looking quite confused, quite nervous. And as the next line details, it says he never had the chance to, so it kind of implies that it's his first time kind of pursuing someone and going after a girl.
Okay, so then obviously there's the whole idea that he is going to go into the room, see the girl, but again there's that do I want to, am I kind of idea. Skip it through a little bit. So one of the shots we've decided to do is in a swimming pool, so that's one of our locations. The lyrics for that part are heading for the deep end, so not to take things literally.
Yeah.
But we wanted to have the boy swimming underwater towards the girl, which again, this is the expectation,
yeah.
Obviously not the reality of what's actually happening.
Yeah, it's kind of showing the struggle and the hard work that he's going to have to do to get towards the person that he wants to go for. So after that, it's going to revert back to the boy waiting outside the room, and then the next line it says, I just need to breathe out. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and synchronise him breathing out to when, for the lyrics of just need to breathe out, so that sort of same time process. Decisions are approaching reality in motion. We're sticking quite literally to the lyrics, so you will see kind of side by side kind of flashing words like approach, walk away. So there is two decisions, and it is literally reality in motion. He's got that decision to make there and then. So where it talks about whether fate can decide or he can ignore it, that again relates to the expectation reality side by side shots that we're going to use. As I said earlier, and as Daisy touched on it a little bit, we are sticking fairly literally to the lyrics.
I think you just get a better storyline with that, because the lyrics are quite literal. Like you can take that and it still be an interesting video.
Yeah, the song in itself is almost like a narration of what's happened. So it's a story in itself, the song, and we're looking to recreate that story with our own views.
So moving on from what Mark just said, wait, where did you get up to? So
about fate can decide and ignoring.
Okay, so moving on from that, it's about, so again, him just making the decisions. I'll just pretend that I always knew that I had the chance to. So we're going to zoom.
It's fairly negative. It kind of,
yeah.
It goes in and out from him thinking, oh, should I, shouldn't I?
It's kind of like what's good, what's bad, and like where he's comfortable is where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
So there's no one else around you again, so he's just very circled in this, like fixated on this idea of pursuing her, but he can't get there.
Yeah.
And for that we thought we would use like an empty field and have like quite like a nice imagery of the girl with like flowers in her hair dancing around.
It's kind of like that thought process of what he's going through. He's looking to. It's what he imagines her, and he kind of sees her as this sort of angelic sort of person. And that what's going to happen is almost what he's dreamed of. It's dreamlike. He's been waiting for this moment for a while to happen, and now finally at last he's got the opportunity to.
And then it goes on to say, I've done all this waiting, vision ever fading. And then it's like that idea that now she's going. Like if he doesn't take this opportunity, he's not going to get her.
Time's almost up. Like he's got to make his decision quickly, and we've kind of progressed on that bit a little bit more. So when the boy's in the field, he's actually stuck. He can't move, and we're going to try and implement that to the audience that fate has in fact decided that he's not going to do it, but eventually we're going to show that he kind of breaks through.
Yeah, he's got to break past this
kind of mental barrier that he doesn't want to do it.
Do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, so with the psychedelic genre, it is fairly visual. So what we're going to try and do is, instead of our transitions literally being shot into another shot, we're going to try and incorporate some animations into it as well. So one of those is where we'll have like a picture of a heart, and then we're going to animate it so the heart breaks into two pieces, and then hopefully get the boy kind of walking through the heart, kind of just thinking, oh, what's he going to do? And the two halves of the heart represent right and wrong, so which one he wants to go for. So our main idea is that we're going to make this video as visual as possible.
So then it goes on where... Wait, have we done that bit? Where he's stuck in the field?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So moving on. Where should I go from?
Oh, this bit, go from that bit.
Okay. Try to stay in motion, it made my heart run in circles and overflow. So, always stuck in
It's kind of,
it's watching, and he's holding a heart again, quite literal, like a sign of a heart, but it's almost like he's giving his heart to her, he wants to give his heart to her, but
just doesn't know how to go about it. So, I was closer than ever to feeling alive, so it's kind of that barrier of being the adrenaline of I'm going to do it or I'm not going to do it. What we're going to try and do is the boy breaks through those kind of mental chains and decides, yeah, I'm going to go and do it. So he finally gets free from being in the field, being stuck, and he starts to walk towards. This is still in like the field style scenario, kind of dreamlike, but then it reverts back to him being into the house.
So then, again it goes on, and decisions are approaching, reality in motion. It's now like he has got to make this decision. It's not something he can think about anymore. He's just got to do it. Which then again, let's not think about it. And he does. He opens the door to find this girl that's like she's more than happy for him to be there. Almost waiting, I guess.
Yeah, she's wanted him, like they've had a mutual feeling, but I don't like what we're going to try and get across is he didn't quite realise, and where he is so nervous he didn't see it. Maybe overthought this moment even happening. So after that bit, when the two finally come together, we're going to kind of leave it on a bit of a cliffhanger. So as the song starts to tail off, the boy and the girl will come together, but then you won't see anything happen. It will just fade out into the final transition, like a blank screen. So kind of for the audience, they can make what they want to believe. So maybe they'll think, maybe he lent in but then changed his mind, or maybe he lent in and then finally got what he wanted.
I guess it's just the idea that he makes that decision in the moment to do what he wasn't going to do at the start.
Yeah. That's our pitch.
That is our pitch.